Interesting. Interesting. You will furiously clap your hands, trying to kill me in the closet. Wait, what? Do you really believe I am the one who ate your cashmere sweater? I am an adult moth. I don't even have a mouth, and I cannot eat. The real monsters are my blind children. What would happen if a plastic thread got in their way? They would gnaw through it to get to the keratin. Strange. Why did nature equip my caterpillars with digestive juices that dissolve what not even a dog's stomach can handle? Get up. I said, get up. Where am I? A dark corner behind a stack of expensive woolen scarves. Welcome to wardrobe hell. 24 hours in a life. 8 a.m. You open the closet. A flash of light. To me, light is an alarm signal. I wake up instantly and in 5 seconds fly into the deepest, darkest fold of your coat. 8:05 a.m. The closet is closed. I fall into daytime torpor to conserve energy. After all, I have no mouth and cannot eat. Do I dream? No. My brain simply goes into standby mode. 4 p.m. 8 hours of sleep behind me. I am awakened by the vibration of your footsteps. I am very easy to wake up. 6 p.m. It gets dark. My rhythm tells me. It's time. I start releasing pheromones into the air. 7:30 p.m. For an hour and a half, I just sit in the dark and wait, slowly twitching my antennae. 8 p.m. A male finds me. Mating. 9:30 p.m. The process is over. I feel incredibly tired, but I need to fly. 10 p.m. For half an hour I flutter from shelf to shelf, looking for a place where the fabric smells of sweat. Found it a cashmere sweater. 10:30 p.m. For a whole 3 hours I crawl over the sweater, methodically laying 50 microscopic eggs. 1:30 a.m. I am completely exhausted. I have no strength to fly anymore. I crawl into a dusty corner of the wardrobe and fall asleep again. 8 a.m. Exactly 24 hours later, I shudder again from the light of the open door. That's my typical day. But what other episodes hide in my life? You can find out next. Birth and growing up, but how did I appear in your closet? It all started with a tiny white egg. My mother left me in a dark fold of your favorite item. When I hatched, I was a caterpillar, no more than a millimeter long. That's when I started eating. I ate 4 weeks on end. If there was a lot of food and it was warm in the closet, I grew quickly. But if there was a lack of food, I could remain a caterpillar for over 2 years. Can you imagine? For 2 years I can crawl in your carpet, slowly chewing it. Then I spun a silk cocoon and fell asleep. Inside the cocoon, my body completely melted down and rebuilt itself. My chewing jaws disappeared. I grew wings, and I flew out into the darkness of the closet. I spread my golden wings. I am not going to eat your clothes. Why? Look at my head. My mouth parts are atrophied. I have no jaws. No proboscis. My stomach is empty and unable to digest food. I will live for only a few weeks, using the fat I accumulated in childhood. My only mission in adult life is to find a male in this darkness, mate. And lay eggs. That's why killing me is useless. Most likely, I've already done my job. Monsters, chewing, keratin. I lay 50 tiny, almost invisible eggs right into the folds of your sweater. A few days later, they will hatch. My children. Moth caterpillars. They are the real nightmare of your wardrobe. They are blind, they fear light, and they are constantly hungry. But they don't eat fabric. They eat keratin. Keratin is the protein that makes up hair, wool, horns, and feathers. Most animals in the world cannot digest it. If a dog eats wool, it will come out undigested. But my larva's intestine is a chemical reactor. It secretes special enzymes that break down impenetrable keratin into amino acids. Your cashmere sweater, your fur collar, your woolen carpet. To my children, it's the juiciest steak. Plastic on the menu, but your clothes have changed. You started adding synthetics to wool, polyester, nylon. Do you think that will stop us? My larvae gnaw their way through. If a plastic fiber woven into the wool gets in their way, they do not stop. They simply bite off a piece of plastic, pass it through their intestine, and spit it out the other side, continuing to get to the juicy keratin. Yes, they are capable of grinding plastic with their jaws to get the food. The tube of invisibility, you open the closet and try to find them, but you see no one, even though the sweater is already full of holes. Why? Because my children are geniuses of camouflage. As the caterpillar crawls across your sweater, it secretes a silk thread. It weaves a tiny tubular case out of silk and weaves the bitter gnaw fibers of your very sweater into it. It lives inside this tube, sticking only its head out to chew. When you look at this sweater, you just see a pill of wool. Perfect camouflage. And if you scare it, it will hide completely in the tube, and you will never find it. It will eat, grow, molt, and then pupate in this very case. And a month later, a new mouthless moth will fly out of it to continue our endless feast. Predators and diseases in your apartment. We have almost no enemies, except maybe an occasional spider in the corner, or a domestic cat, which might try to catch me in flight for fun. But our main threat is you, your chemical traps, your sprays, your mothballs. Mothballs irritate our spiracles. We choke on that smell. But even scarier are the washing machine and the iron. Hot water over 50 degrees and steam instantly boil our eggs and larvae hidden in the fabric fibers. This is our apocalypse. Winter and waiting in the wild, my ancestors lived in bird nests or animal burrows, feeding on fallen feathers and hair. Their winter killed them or forced them into a deep sleep dive. But you gave us paradise. In your apartments, it is spring all year round. Your radiators are on. Your windows are closed. Winter no longer exists for us. We can reproduce non-stop, generation after generation, turning your closet into an endless buffet. Snow outside the window. We don't care. Eternal summer reigns in your heated apartments. We don't hibernate. While a blizzard rages outside, we continue to slowly and methodically gnaw holes in your winter coat. Old age and death, my life as an adult moth, is a race of attrition. Since I have no mouth, I cannot replenish my energy. I am spending the fat reserves accumulated as a caterpillar. With every flap of my wings, you burn my fuel. My wings become frayed. The golden dust scales falls off. In 2 weeks, I will simply fall to the floor of the wardrobe. My energy will run out. I will dry up and turn into a tiny ball of dust. The meaning of life. Why does nature need creatures that eat clothes? We are nature's sanitarians. In the wild, when an animal dies, bacteria eat the meat, and others eat the bones. But who will eat the feathers, horns, hooves, and fur, consisting of impenetrable keratin? If it weren't for us and our enzymes, forests would be littered with mountains of undigested wool and dead feathers. We recycle nature's toughest waste into dust. It's just that we don't see the difference between a fox corpse in the forest and your Gucci sweater in the closet. Can you keep a closed moth as a pet? Are you joking? This is the main enemy of your clothes. Sure, you can put a moth in a jar and throw an old cashmere sweater in there. It will breed and happily eat it. But if even one moth flies out, your wardrobe is doomed. Legacy and extinction. Humans hate us, but we appeared long before you started wearing clothes. In the wild, we play a crucial role as sanitarians. Our caterpillars eat the fur, feathers, and horns of dead animals in caves, breaking down what other organisms cannot digest. If we go extinct in nature, forests will be littered with rotting feathers and wool. Language, neural networks, and space. Am I self-aware? No. My language consists of silent pheromones of love and hunger. AI is used today in textile factories. Neural networks analyze sticky traps via cameras, instantly recognizing our presence before we destroy the warehouse. As for space, we haven't been taken there. But in weightlessness, our caterpillar would go crazy. It needs gravity to understand how to build its silk cocoon case, from which it never emerges.
Author's note. The common clothes moth, Tineola biseliella, is a species of moth known as a dangerous pest of clothing, carpets, blankets, and furniture upholstery made of natural materials. Answers to the most frequent questions. Will chalk or baking soda stop moths? No, we fly, albeit poorly. The only thing that deters us are smells that overpower the smell of wool. Lavender, cedar, mothballs. But if we have already laid eggs, these smells will not kill the caterpillars. Does a moth bite? An adult moth cannot bite you. It doesn't even have a mouth. The caterpillars only bite sweaters. We are absolutely harmless to human skin. Solution: moths do not bite, they don't even have mouths. No medical action is required. Can you train a moth? No. An adult lives for a couple of weeks, does not eat, and thinks only about reproduction. Is it true that an adult flying moth does not eat clothes? Absolutely true. Adult imago clothes moths have rudimentary, underdeveloped mouth parts. They do not feed throughout their entire adult life, which lasts from 2 to 4 weeks. Damage to clothes is caused exclusively by the moth larvae, caterpillars. Therefore, chasing a flying moth with a slipper is quite ineffective. Most likely it is a male, they fly more often, or a female that has already laid eggs in your things. How do the larvae digest wool if a dog's stomach cannot do it? Wool is made of the protein keratin. Keratin contains a large number of disulfide bonds, making it incredibly strong and insoluble by the digestive juices of most animals. But the digestive tract of a moth larva has a unique alkaline environment and produces special enzymes, keratinases, capable of breaking these strong chemical bonds. They literally dissolve hair and wool. Do they eat synthetics and cotton? The larvae exclusively need animal protein: wool, silk, fur, feathers, leather. They cannot digest pure cotton or synthetics, nylon, polyester. However, if a garment is made of a blend of wool and synthetics, the larvae will gnaw through the synthetic fibers to get to the wool ones. They will simply pass the plastic out, but the item will be hopelessly ruined. They can also chew through cotton if it has sweat stains or food residue, a source of vitamin B. What are the tubes they weave around themselves? The larvae of the case-bearing clothes moth, a close relative of the common clothes moth, weave a portable case tube out of silk around their bodies. To become invisible, they weave the fibers of the very fabric they are eating into this case. If a larva is eating a red sweater, its case will be red. This is perfect camouflage that makes them look like ordinary pills on clothes. The larva never leaves its case, sticking only its head out. If you were amazed by how moth larvae camouflage themselves in fabric and digest what a dog cannot handle, be sure to watch our next video, 24 hours in the life of a diving beetle. You will find out, how did this beetle become a scuba diver with its own oxygen tank? Why does its larva, nicknamed the water tiger, drink tadpoles like soup, and how do they survive under the ice? Play the next video.